fence down.
You don't own this land no more, Mitchell.
They can put their borderline anywhere they want. But our deal stands. Your family rents from me.
We have made a claim to the Canadian government for this land. If you don't like it, go talk to Corporal Bennett.
You filed on my place?
It's not your place. It's in Canada now. Your land stops here.
I want my rent.
From now on, my family will not pay. Stand aside.
Your lease is up.
Marie, help! Corporal Bennett! Corporal Bennett! Come! There has been a terrible accident.
What is it, Walter?
No, come at my place. He's been shot.
What?
No, it was not my fault.
I'll get my bag. He's still breathing.
Can he be moved?
We have no choice.
What exactly happened here, Walter?
Mitchell demanded I pay him rent money. I said no. He got mad.
So you shot him?
No, he was going to shoot me. I threw the gun down. He picked it up and then it went off.
You're under arrest, Walter.
Jack, he said he didn't do it.
Yet to hear a man in his position say any different, Marie. Let's
Hold on, Jack. If anyone's gonna make an arrest, it's me. Marie, can you take care of him at the general store?
Yes, of course, but why?
That's where I want you to take him.
What are you getting at, Bennett?
Jack, just help Marie get him into town. Make sure you take the American side in.
Don't just stand there, Gawk. Give me a hand, get him inside. Easy.
Careful with him, please.
What's all the commotion?
Jeb Mitchell's been shot.
Jeb? No. Were you alive?
For now.
Who shot him? That Zaynchuk shoot him?
Just stay out of this, Graves. So you want to tell me now why you got Mitchell over at the general store?
Can't have the evidence transported into Canada.
Evidence? That ain't evidence, that's Jeb Mitchell.
He'll be as well treated at the general store as he will be at Marie's. Now, come on, Walter.
And what are you planning on doing with him now, anyhow?
I'm holding him here until I get word from Fort McLeod as to what to do.
What, you want them to hold your hand? Is that it? Look, Mitchell's been shot. We found a rifle at Zaynchuk's feet. What more do you want?
I want the law to be followed. We've got a victim on the American side and the accused on the Canadian side.
So what difference does that make?
Could make a lot. But I have done nothing wrong.
If you've done nothing wrong,
You'll be all right.
Look, Bennett, why don't you just give them to me? Judge Pike's coming in to try these men. Let him deal with Zachuck, too. What do you say?
No, I can't.
What are you two doing about this?
It's a Canadian matter, Graves.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means it's none of your business.
Jeb Mitchell is a friend of mine, Mountie. Rest assured, it's my business. If he dies, you'll see your boy at the end of a rope.
Ma'am, we found this gun at your son's feet.
Never. It is not our rifle. We are peaceful people. My Walter is a good man.
This is Zachuck. The law will sort it out.
And Walter? He must stay in jail?
Yes.
I gotta tell you, ma'am. Mitchell dies. Your son's facing a charge of murder.
So, Mama.
Poczekaj. May we talk with our son?
Yeah. Mama, don't cry. I am an innocent man. It will be all right.
How's he doing, Marie? Has he said anything?
No. I think the bullet is just under his shoulder blade. He's bleeding inside, and I can't do nothing to stop it.
You can't take it out?
Not unless I operate. And I can't keep his heart going if I do. Jack, a gun that big, the bullet should have gone right through him.
Mm-hmm. Do what you can, Marie. Judge Pike, good to see you, sir.
Marshal,
I got a problem I need your help with.
court isn't until tomorrow, Marshal.
Yeah, I know, but it's kind of urgent, Your Honor.
Oh, very well. I'll see you in a minute.
Much obliged, sir.
Marshal, the weapon and the suspect are in Canada. The victim is in the United States. 2 different countries, 2 different jurisdictions. If anyone should understand that, Marshal, you should. Corporal Bennett.
I'm waiting for orders from Port McLeod. What? Is that a victim in Canada?
Habeas corpus.
What?
Habeas corpus.
What's that?
No body, no crime.
Well, can't we try him in the United States?
Perhaps. You write out an extradition order, Marshal, and I'll sign it. We'll see if Corporal Bennett's government will turn over Walter Zachuck to us. Interesting case. You must realize, Marshal, that if they follow the law to the letter, it could take months, maybe years.
Well, no, sir, I hadn't realized that.
Well, see you in court, boys.
Years.
I'll help you with the extradition papers.
When's the trial?
I gotta tell it to you straight, Graves, there probably ain't gonna be one.
What?
Judge says it could take years.
That Zachuck ain't gonna be around for years.
I'm going out to Zachuck's farm, see if I can find anything. Make sure my prisoner stays guarded.
Don't rightly see that being my responsibility, Bennett.
Your responsibility is to uphold the law, Craddock. Do it.
Boys, the party's over. Take them stupid masks off. I can name every one of you by your boots.
Come on, Marshal, let us have them.
Ain't gonna say this twice, Graves. Put him back in the cell.
These men are the criminals, Marshal. Not me.
They got me by surprise, Marshal.
It's all right, Don. Come on, let's go. I'm gonna let this go by this time, boys. Because I know you're better men than this, but you consider yourselves lucky. Because at the corporal...
Evening, Jack.
Clive.
Gentlemen. Awfully crowded in here, isn't it?
Ain't it, though? It's like I was saying, visiting hours is over, boys. Let's go.
All right, we're done. Now, just read it like you're in court.
Request for a writ of extradition, whereas the...
Whereas?
You know, we've been over this so many times, I don't know if I'm really reading it or if I got it by heart.
Homicide.
Court's in session. We'll take the extradition first.
It's a murder charge now, Your Honor. Jeb Mitchell died this morning. A request for a writ of extradition, whereas the homicide has occurred in the territory...
I can read, Marshal.
Yes, sir, Your Honor.
So ordered. The accused be transferred to the jurisdiction of this court for trial. Well put, Marshal.
Come on, Judge. How can we hang him if you won't try him? Yeah.
If you can hear my voice, you are in my court. If I can hear your voice, you are in contempt. Do I make myself clear?
Well put, Judge.
there will be a trial if and when Walter Zaechuk is extradited. That's it.
If Zaechuk stood before Judge Pike right now, he'd get a fair trial.
We've been over this, Craddock.
You want to jury trial.
Orders from Fort McLeod are here.
Thanks.
Yeah, well, read over there.
What was that all about?
Orders from Fort McLeod.
Look, you go see if Marie needs some help with the body, all right?
Son, this is your lucky day. You get to be first.
Come on, let's go.
So what does it say?
I have to let him go.
Let him go. Are you kidding?
Without a body, there's been no crime committed in Canada. Walter's free to go.
So that's it?
No. If Canadian government agrees to extradite him, you can try him in the U.S.
Congratulations. You kill a man and now you're walking away. Well, ain't that sweet?
I have to tell you, Walter, I can't guarantee your safety. So if I were you, I'd get out of Bordertown. Maybe the whole territory.
I have no wish to be an outlaw.
I have no wish to see you dead. You better get going, Walter. You men, stand aside. Let this man pass. Don't worry, I'll get you out of here.
No. I cannot live on the run. I have my family.
How do you plead, son?
Not guilty.
Marshal, what happened?
Well, Your Honor, Walter Zaechuk here came into town and said that Zeb Mitchell had been shot. So Corporal Bennett and I went out to Walter's place and we found Mitchell's rifle where Walter had been working.
And?
The rifle had been fired, sir, and so had Mitchell's pistol.
You and the victim had a long-standing dispute over the ownership of your land, did you not, Mr. Zaechuk? He ordered you to tear down your fence.
It was my right to build it.
And you're right to kill him over it? Come on, Judge, we've waited long enough.
Silence! One more word and you are in contempt. Now, Mr. Zaechuk, your past disputes over rent and ownership is one thing. When I add the fact that both weapons were fired, then I have no recourse but
No!
the sentence.
Walter couldn't have shot him.
And who are you, madam?
Oh, excuse me. I'm Dr. Marie Dumont, and I know how Jeb Mitchell died. When Jeb Mitchell was shot, the bullet entered here, below the ribs. It traveled up the body and lodged in his shoulder blade.
So, in your opinion, the bullet came from no more than a foot or two off the ground?
It's not an opinion, Your Honor. It's a fact. The path the bullet took inside the body proves it. I can show you, if you like.
Your Honor,
Corporal Bennett?
Walter said Jeb Mitchell was picking up the rifle by the barrel when it fired.
Come on, Judge. Jeb Mitchell wouldn't shoot himself. They're just trying to get Zaechuk off.
$10 for contempt. Have you other evidence to corroborate this, Dr. Dumont?
Yes, Your Honor. The powder burns on his clothes show the rifle was very close to him when it went off.
I see. Are you satisfied with this conclusion, Marshal Craddock?
Yes, sir, I am.
Marshal.
It's the way it must have happened, Graves. Zaechuk didn't do it.
Walter Zachuck, the charge against you is dismissed. The death was an accident. You can go home. Court adjourned.
Thank you, Corporal Bennett. Dr. Dumont, if I can repay you.
It is payment enough to see you free.
I must be getting back to my family. There is work to be done. Marshal, I hold no grudge against you. An American was shot. You did what you had to do.
You look out for yourself there, Walter.
Jeb Mitchell kept my family fed while I was out trying to make enough money to homestead. He was like a father to me. I owed him.
People can be many things to many people. He wished me dead, and he cheated my family. If he had not died, I would have.
We're pretty lucky there, Corporal. Walter had the courage to face this.
He's an honest man, not one for life on the run.
Don't usually like to see paperwork get in the way of the law. We were pretty fortunate this time.
Is that an apology, Jack?
If you want it to be.
Guess I won't be needing this.
Nope.
Read it for me, Jack.
I ain't sure I remember exactly how it went, Marie.
You don't have to remember. Just read.
All right. This is a request that Walter Zachuck, the accused, be transferred to the United States of America to stand trial in the jurisdiction of this court. Is that right?
You memorize that?
Well, that's all that reading is, Clive, memorizing. Monkey could do that.
You really read that?